Hi everybody. As you can see, this is a new topic which is highly important and highly necessary for you as students of a translation. It is the passive voice. Of course, you have an idea about what passive is, because surely it was taken in the previous stages. I mean, the first stage or maybe in the second stage. However, we start with the English passive. English passive is syntactic. What do we mean by syntactic? It means the notion of passive is affected by the arrangement of words in the sentence. That is to say, it concerns the position of the elements. We change the position of the elements in order to achieve passivization in English. An important point in English passive is the division of English verbs. You know that in English there are transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. The type of verbs that are possible to be changed into passive is the first one, which is transitive verbs. Why? Because these verbs take objects. Passive in English is highly connected to the notion of tense in English. The changing of the verb into passive depends on its tense. Let's explain in an example, a simple one, which says, Bob kicks the ball. Bob kicks the ball. We have subject Bob, a verb in the present simple tense kicks, and the ball is the object. As you can see, in the changing into passive, the object, the ball, comes at the beginning. So it takes the position of acting subject. The verb which is in the present kicks becomes a passive verb, is kicked. As you can see, we have a verb of to be, is, followed by the past participle of the verb. The verb of to be depends on the object which comes at the beginning. If it is singular, we use is. If it is a plural, we use are. If it is I, we use am. The subject Bob is mentioned at the tail of the passive sentence, but it is preceded by the preposition by, because it is the agent here. Another example is, someone stole my digital camera. Someone stole my digital camera. Now, this sentence is in the past tense. Stole is a verb which is in the past simple tense. The object, my digital camera, is shifted into initial position, يعني في المقدمة تنقل, my digital camera. Because the tense is in the past, we use a verb of to be in the past, which is was. Why was? Because my digital camera is singular. And then we change the verb stole into its past participle stolen. As you can see, my dear students, that the idea of the English passive, it concerns the position of the words themselves. So the object comes at the beginning, then you change the verb into passive, and the subject can be mentioned but introduced or preceded by the preposition by. Again, I repeat, only transitive verbs can be changed into passive in English. Transitive verbs take objects, but intransitive verbs cannot be changed into what? Into passive. Why? Because they do not take objects. This is an important topic. We are going to focus on it, not only this simple introduction. We are going to introduce more information about it, and thank you very much.